Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. To all my regular degulars, welcome back. To all my new subscribers, welcome to the family. My name is Pamela Musoni. I continue sharing my journey of relocating to Ireland as a Zimness. And yeah, we're moving, we keep moving. So recently I visited my sister in the UK and I thought I'd come back and share how I applied for my UK visa as an Irish resident. Yeah, please note that this visa is only for the UK. It doesn't allow you to travel to any other European country. So yeah, I'll go through it real quick. This is just going to be a short, straightforward video. Anyway, before I go any further, please like, please share, and please subscribe. Righty. So applying for a UK visa as an Irish resident and you're African or you're Zimbabwean, as in my case, uh, they want certain documents. The first thing is you go to ukvisa.com, you go online, you go onto UK visa page, you fill in the application form, or rather you pay first. It should be 117 euros, and then you fill in the application form, you submit it, and then they'll send you a list of documents that you need to upload, and then they'll give you an appointment, or rather you book an appointment to go and do your biometrics. So this biometrics is just basically you go there, they check your documentation, they do your fingerprints, they take a picture of you. This is all for the visa that they're going to put on your passport, and then you submit your passport. Then they ask you, you tell them uh, whether you want it to be done, to be posted, or you are going to go back and collect it. So documents required basically, or the documents that I submitted, were my critical skills permit. So you know how they'll send you a contract that you have been approved or have been given a critical skills permit, which is valid from this date to this date. That document is one of the documents I submitted. Then I submitted my payslip also to show that I'm employed in Ireland, because sometimes they think we want to go and work there. So just to prove that I'm employed here and I'm earning. And also it's also a proof of your finances to show that you can afford to go there to visit and to to pay for your flights and to take care of yourself while you're there. And then also an invitation letter will be an added advantage if you've got family in UK. For me, I have a sister there, so she sent me an invitation letter stating her address, stating that she's inviting me from this period to this period, stating that I'll be staying with her, stating that she'll be responsible for whatever I need and stuff like that. But in my case, also, I was also able to take care of myself financially, as that's why I put my payslip there. And then if you want, like, if your relative or whoever is inviting you has British residency or a British passport or permit, they can also submit that as a copy. With me, I actually forgot to submit my sister's British passport, but then the letter, I guess, just sufficed. And then I put in my bank statement to show, I put in my savings bank statement to show that, okay, this is the money that I have in my account, so I can afford to take care of myself on this trip. And I guess it's just proof again that you're financially stable. One, two, like, you're not going there maybe to help in them believing that you're not going there to look for a job or anything like that. And then I put also okay, then after that you book your appointment for biometrics. They'll tell you, so you take those same documents when you go there, but there are two options. It's either you upload your documents on the system, or you take the documents there and you pay them to upload for you, to check them for you and do it for you. So with me, I got the documents done here and I had them with me, and then on my way there I remembered, oh, the documents are supposed to upload. I actually thought if I uploaded my documents, when I get there, they were going to check my check if everything was okay, and like just check if all the documentation is there. But I guess if you submit for yourself, or if you upload your documents on your own, then make sure you've submitted everything. So luckily, I guess what I had submitted was proof enough that I'm not going there for any other motive besides a visit. So I know a friend of mine went there with her documents and they did everything. You pay an extra fee. I'm not sure if it's 40 something or how much, but it's all there on the website. So you get there, you don't even spend 10 minutes in their office, guys. I took a bus rather from my side of the country to Dublin. So the only place in Ireland where you can do the biometrics is in Dublin. So I had to take a bus. I got to Dublin. I took a taxi from the airport and I went to the UK visa office. And then I got there. They check your documentation. You go in. They take they check your identity before you go in, and then you go in. You submit your passport and all and your the guy there who serves you first is going to ask you, do you want us to post back your passport or are you going to come and collect it? And then you proceed now to another teller. That teller is going to check your documents and just tell you, okay, that you've submitted on your own. Okay, now proceed to the next one. The next one now is where you're just going to get your pictures done and your fingerprints done. That's it. I didn't spend more than 10 minutes in their office, guys. And for me, it made more sense to get them to post it to me via DHL back, because the traveling time and making sure my husband is off so he can do childcare, and I go and I did ask them, is it safe to post? And they said yes, we use DHL and they'll make sure you sign for the document. So I paid. So you pay another, I don't know if it was 39 or another 40, but for me it was even more than what I'd pay if I had to go by myself, because just for the bus to go and come back is about 30 euro. And then obviously by the time you've done everything there and you're coming back and the bus times and all, you're hungry, that's lunch and whatever. So it was actually cheaper for me to do DHL. So I said, okay, I'll do DHL. I paid for that. And then I didn't spend 10 minutes there like I keep saying. It's a pretty straightforward process, but I think all this time I was dawdling and I was scared to do it because I thought it was, you know how it used to be so difficult to apply for a UK visa from home. I had that mindset that it's going to be the hardest thing. But I think if your documents are straightforward and are clear and are like above board, there is nothing to it, they'll give it. So they gave me 6 months. So usually people advise that apply for the visa for 6 months first, and then when it expires and you are applying for another one, then you can apply for the 2-year one. So basically that's it. It's pretty straightforward. I'll do a rundown again. So I'm looking at my phone because I put my notes down. So basically you're paying your visa fee, you're filling in the application form, they give you a list of the documents that they require. You compile your documents. It's up to you whether you're going to submit them, upload them yourself online, or are you going to take them with you to the office and pay them to do it for you? And then, like I said, the documents that I submitted were my critical skills permit, my payslip, my invitation letter, my bank statement, and obviously my passport. And then I went for the appointment as booked. And then with the appointment, the other thing is when you're checking the dates, it keeps giving you dates where you have to pay. Those are the what can I say, the nearest dates. But if you kind of search forward like a month later or weeks later, you get a date where you're not paying anything to go for the appointment. So if you know you want to go maybe in 6 months time, you better do it now. Don't do it a month before the date you want to go, because you might not get a date for biometrics that's free. If you do it that late, then you have to pay another maybe 150 or more for the appointment. So the urgent appointments, you pay some money, but then if you're not in a rush like me, I took like my appointment was like a month after I paid or 2 months after I paid, and then I went. So basically the visa is for 6 months. When this one expires, I can apply for a 2-year one. So I don't know, maybe you can just go ahead and apply for a 2-year one if you want, but a lot of people have advised me to start with the 6-month one, and then once that one expires, next time you can then apply for the 2-year one. Usually they'll grant you because they know, okay, this person, they'll check obviously their records and they kind of now trust you. Whereas if you're just applying for 2 years, it's kind of like a query, like why would you want a 2-year visa? Anyway, each to their own, like I always say. So that's basically it. Apply for your UK visas, guys. Go visit your relatives, go visit your friends. The flight is only like an hour. Yeah, and not even an hour, 40 minutes was it. It's like a very short flight. No, it takes longer to actually be on the at the airport and get on the flight. Usually the flights are delayed and even coming back, but the actual flight is very short. And besides that, all those people who say catching flights were not catching feelings or catching flights, you guys are liars. Guys, the walk that you do in the airport to get to the gate where you're boarding your plane, for me is like, yeah, there's no luxury in that. You know, you'll be in holiday mode and you're like, I'm going to the UK, and then you walk 5 kilometers in the airport. That really ticked me off. But anyway, the trip on its own was lovely, and I will post my next vlog would be the UK trip. So watch out for that one. Please like, please share, please subscribe.